all of the results in your business stem from the decisions that you make when it comes to your niche. So let's focus and drill yours down. Episode 144 is here, and let's hop into it. Hey, what's up? Jeremy here from whatupjeremy.com, back with another episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in today. In the last episode, we got to talking about price, specifically looking at how to properly unpack and share the price and the value and the cost, which are all three different things, of your offer, so that your prospects can make an educated decision, so that they can understand why it is you charge what you charge, and so that at the end of your sales calls or at the end of them discovering your offer, they will feel like they are getting the better part of the deal, and how to share your price to make your prospects feel like now is the time to sign up with you versus waiting. Be sure to backtrack one episode, a powerful one for all of you who are already getting clients but just want to increase your conversion rate and sell more of your coaching program and more of your online services. That is all waiting for you. In yesterday's episode, 143, talking about price without blowing the sale. In today's episode, I'm making the case for why you should have a singular focused target market and not go too broad, specifically in the first 5 to 10 years of your online business. The first reason why you want to focus down and niche down and have a singular focused target market comes down to a concept I learned over 10 years ago from, you guessed it, Dean Jackson and Joe Polish at the first online marketing conference I ever went to. They talked about this theory, about this way of looking at your online business. And the fact of the matter comes down to this, is that online business owners, online coaches, online entrepreneurs, they're looking through one of two lenses when it comes to their market. And most of them are looking at it through this first lens. And the first lens that most online business owners are looking at their business through is through a kaleidoscope. And if you think about looking through a kaleidoscope, if you haven't ever looked through one, or if you think back to your childhood, you close one eye, you look through the kaleidoscope, and you start turning the end of it. And what you end up finding is that you see colors and glitter and shapes and sizes, and they're all moving, going all of these different directions. And you see so much that you don't really see any one thing. And that's how most business owners are looking through the lens of their business when it comes to their niche. And so they see so many options. They want to help people at the beginning of their journey, at the end of their journey. They want to help the high end of the market. They want to help the beginners. They want to help the people making no money. They want to help people making all the money. They want to help people who haven't thought about losing weight yet, and they want to help the people who've already lost the weight. And so what winds up happening is that you focus on so much that you don't really end up focusing on one thing. And that hurts your results because your marketing is speaking to so many different types of people at so many different levels from so many different angles that none of them resonate with it. And you could write the best copy in the world to the highest and best part of your online market, but when they also see and come across your other marketing materials talking to the lower end that's not where they're at, as good of copy as that may also be, they may start to think that you're not the person that they should hire and that you're not the person that they should work with. So that's the first kind of lens most business owners are looking through their business and looking at their niche through. The second kind of lens is the one I want you looking through, which is through the lens, which is of that through a lens of a telescope. Think about what a telescope does and all of the power. You set it up, you close one eye again, and you look through it just like you do the kaleidoscope. And while there are billions and trillions of stars out there to be seen, a telescope lets you focus in on just one. And so while there's all of this sky that you can see, a telescope gets you focused in on one specific area and on one specific object, sometimes hundreds of thousands, if not millions and millions of miles away. And it cuts through the noise of everything else that it can look at and that you could see. And it focuses you in on just one object. And yeah, that object is shiny and it's beautiful, just like the many things that you're going to see through a kaleidoscope. But when you are that focused in on just one of those things, now you can, getting back to our marketing analogy here and getting back to the non-analogy side of it, now you can actually write copy for one individual. And so your kaleidoscope distracts you. And although it's shiny and there's so much and you get the dopamine release, a telescope allows for you to focus in, to zone in, and to look at just one singular thing of the vast billions and trillions of stars out there in the sea that is the night sky. And so when you look through a lens of a kaleidoscope, it hurts your results and it diminishes the chances, even when you have quality leads, of them actually even reaching out, let alone signing up. But when you write your copy for just one person that's at one specific stage, having these 1 to 3 specific problems at that stage, they will now also be able to find you, which leads us to thing number 2. And the second reason why you must have a singular focused target market is because this allows for you to become findable. If you think about if you had a blog and you were writing articles every day and it was SEO optimized, how hard would it be to optimize to the people, if we're using a losing weight analogy, to the people who are just thinking about losing weight versus the people who have already lost it versus the people who are already on the other side of the journey? It'd be really hard for a search engine to rank you for any one of those specific things across the boards. And so you might have articles that get found by some people and articles get found by other people, but none of them are the exact market that you're looking for. None of them is the exact person that you're trying to look for. In reality transurfing, there is the idea of inner intention. In the book Reality Transurfing that you guys hear me talking about very often over the last 150 almost episodes of the show, there's the idea in this concept in reality transurfing of inner intention versus outer intention. Inner intention is when you're going direct towards something, like you want to turn off the light, so you get up and you use your energy to turn off the light. Outer intention is aligning yourself with the wants and needs of the quote unquote universe to have that light get turned off by itself. And there are many ways that it could happen and many ways that you could allow for it to happen. You might ask your sibling, your parent, your roommate for a favor for them to turn off the light. And maybe you reward them in the process, or you say, hey, I have a snack in here, and they come in the room, hey, on your way out, can you turn that light off? And now you didn't have to use your energy. That's the most watered down concept that I could give you for inner intention, directly doing something and going at the aim of your goal, versus outer intention, letting the goal come to you and aligning yourself with the wants, needs, and desires of the universe as a whole, and aligning yourself with it so that your goal gets done in and of itself. And part of getting clients online is going to be you doing the thing, you sending the DM, you adding the friend, you responding to someone who is in your comments, you inviting people onto a sales call. But it's also aligning yourself with the needs, wants, and desires of your prospects, aka the universe, of your prospects, so that they come to you. You can go and fish all day long and throw your reel into the water and have no bait on it, or some bait. Or you could chum the waters before you get there and put fresh food and fresh things that fish would really like, some blood, so to say, and the fish start to come to you, and you can just drop your reel in with an even juicier piece of bait, or a piece of bait that matches what you just chummed the waters with, and you can all day long just be plucking fish from the water, from the ocean, from the sea. Many of you get into the habit of just going fishing every day instead of the fish coming to you. And this is what happens when you get discoverable. This is what happens when you focus in on one person that has one specific problem and is looking for one super specific solution. So when you get this right, you end up becoming findable, which is super critical into your online business and getting you out of the finding the 5 to 10K every month to the 5 to 10K finding you every month with your hustle on top of it. Now you're at 15, 20, 25K a month. Third is this concept of having to contract to expand. Many of you guys want to expand. You want to get bigger in your online business. And in order to get bigger, you have to simplify everything down to the very thoughts and the way that you think about and look at your online business. You have to simplify and make everything easier about getting clients if you really want to grow. And so I heard this concept probably 5 or 6 years ago about the laws of contraction versus expansion. If you want to expand and widen and grow, you must first contract. So if you're doing all of these things to grow your online business, you must cull and cut away and focus in on only the 1, 2, or 3 things that are actually working, probably just one, and focus all of your energy and attention there. When you focus all of your energy and attention there, magically things will start to grow. And you can look at this from anything that you're doing, from where you're posting on social media, from what platform that you're on. Instead of being on 10 platforms, be on just one and use the heck out of it. And so you're going to contract all the efforts that you're doing across TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, your group, email, your website, YouTube, Twitter, Threads, all of it. and focus in on just one. And by contracting your energy and then focusing it in, you will begin to expand everything that you do on the platform that you focus on. Let's say it's Instagram. You have to contract if you want to expand. You must do less in order to be able to do more. I'm not talking about putting less energy into your online business and putting less time and putting less effort. I'm talking about zoning it in on one specific thing that's actually going to drive results when it comes to how you attract, into how you convert, into how you deliver your offer. So have just one offer. Have just one way that leads can find you. Have one way that you turn those leads into clients, and have one way that you deliver your coaching program. And when you get it this simple, this allows for the time that you are spending, we're not spending any less, to actually be zoned in and to be focusing on things that are going to get you results. And the more you look at your business through this contraction versus expansion law and rule set and mindset, the more you're going to find the 80-20 principle reigns true, which is that 20% of your efforts get 80% of your results. So cut the 80, focus down on the 20, allow for that to grow, and then contract again. And when you get this right, what you will find is that by having a singular focused target market, you will not only be able to find your prospects and your clients easier, they begin finding you. In the next episode of Client by Client, I want for you to become the only coach your prospects consider working with, and I'm going to share with you a couple ideas, tips, and frameworks for how to make that happen. Whenever you are ready, here are 3 ways I can help you grow your online business. First, download your free copy of GetBookedCRM. Coaches, are you still managing your leads and pipeline from Instagram DM, Facebook Messenger, and your email inbox where you're losing leads in the cracks and leaving a lot of money and clients on the table every single month? That's why I created GetBookedCRM. What started out as a free and simple way for me to manage my pipeline and turn my leads into clients has quickly become a favorite tool of my private students and many members in the Leverage Coach community. Get leads and turn them into clients in half the time. Download your free copy now by finding me on Instagram and sending me the letters CRM. Second, join my free group for online coaches. I've got hundreds of coaches from all over the world in varying coaching niches, all implementing my strategies for starting and growing an online business and getting clients consistently. Join us in the Leverage Coach community and get your free invite now by finding me on Instagram at WhatUpJeremy and sending me the word group. Lastly, become my next success story. I'm getting a couple coaches together this month to implement my methods and frameworks for injecting a minimum of $15K worth of new clients or doubling your existing client roster base over the next 30, 60, 90 days. But working with the right people is super important to me. So only reply to this if you are a relationship-focused coach who always puts the person ahead of the money. You've been running your online business and working with clients for at least 6 months to a year. You'd like to get 3 to 5 clients organically every week or month from social media without wasting money and time on paid ads. You have at least 300 friends on a social platform, Facebook group, or email list. You are willing to take bold action because you know that your success depends upon it. And last but most importantly, you can keep a secret. If that's what you want, you to grab your phone right now, give that Instagram app a tap, and do a little search. Find me at WhatUpJeremy. When you get there, give me a follow and binge on some reels while you're there. And then I want for you to message me the words case study. When you do that, I'll ask you a couple questions about your online business and about your vision for the next 12 months. And then I'll share with you what we have coming up this month in the program, how we're already helping students from all over the world. And we'll also identify what part of the program will likely make the biggest impact on your business the soonest. That way you know what to expect. For all the details now, just find me over on Instagram at WhatUpJeremy and send me the words case study. That's it for today's episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you in the next one. Peace.